when you come to LSU, you want to be elite. You want to recruit elite players, and you want to be coached by elite. And the development that our coaching staff has done with these young men has been a great accomplishment.
Hello, Tiger fans. We are back for round 2 of LSU football's all-SEC schedule with a matchup against the Vanderbilt Commodores. We have a great show in store tonight filled with behind-the-scenes content created just for you. We introduce you to LSU's breakout edge rusher, find out how things changed traveling to away games during the 2020 season, and much more. As always, I'm Emily Dixon, and this is Inside LSU Football presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Inside LSU Football, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors, is brought to you each week by the 8 partners that represent Team LSU. Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Planet Fitness, official gym partner of the LSU Tigers. Ross's Markets, official supermarket of LSU Athletics. Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. People's Health, the official health plan of LSU Athletics. And by Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. This segment of Inside LSU Football is brought to you each week by Bud Light. There's a Bud Light there.
Back with y'all up there.
If you were one of the 25,000 fans in attendance for LSU's first game, you noticed things looked a little different as we continue to take the necessary precautions to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. Now the Tigers hit the road, and with that comes a lot of changes in how we prepare the team for travel. We sat down with Director of Athletic Equipment Louis Bourgeois as he packed up the Tigers for their trip to Nashville.
So we call it LSU 1. It's a 53-foot trailer with a liftgate on the back. Cab has a double sleeper in there. So as far as an extra packing, we've got the Connexon system that we're going to bring with us. It's the little things that guys wear on their wrists for contact tracing. Trainers are bringing a lot of extra disposable towels since we can't reuse those. There's extra water bottles, things like that. Total packing time's around 3 hours on the truck. We start early in the morning and we pack things that we only need on the field first. So that's the last thing off the truck. It'll be the trainer stuff in there for the locker room, things like kicking nets and the communication system. And then we'll start moving into what we need in the locker room after practice. Things like the helmets, the shoulder pads, the cleats, and then, boards and coaches' clothes. So the goal is to get the truck to the destination around 8 to 9 in the morning. They'll do their setup in the locker room there and have everything ready to go. We like to finish that before the airplane leaves Baton Rouge, so if we forgot something, we can get it on the plane and get it to the destination. So we'll get there about 4 to 5 hours before kickoff on game day. Finish doing our setup there, locker room touch-ups, field setup, play the game, and then we'll pack everything back up. That takes around 2 hours, and then drive home that night.
Stay tuned for more Inside LSU Football after the break.
Gear up for fall at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
What makes Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi so smart?
Its new advanced technology automatically optimizes data routes around network congestion.
Huh? Meaning you get fast Wi-Fi.
No matter how many devices you have.
So say sayonara to lagging and buffering.
Hey, the more devices you have, the smarter your Wi-Fi needs to be.
And there's no smarter Wi-Fi than Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi.
To the people stepping up in the face of an unprecedented challenge, thank you for everything you're doing to serve our communities and keep us safe. To the people of Hancock-Whitney, thanks for being the ones our clients can count on. Because even though it feels like everything has changed right now, it's reassuring to see that some things haven't. We'll get through this the same way we always do, together.
We're born to be loud, born to be strong, born to work hard and tailgate harder. We're born to give it our all, on the field, in the stands, and beyond. We're born to be Tigers. We're the Tiger Athletic Foundation. Be part of the team behind the Tigers. Join today for better access and better perks. TAF, we're here for Tigers. Be there for them too. Annual membership starts at only $50.
LSU Tigers fans, show your pride with real Tigers gear from the official online store, lsushop.net. You'll find everything a Tigers fan needs, including jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of over 4,100 products, including official team merchandise from Nike, when it comes to Tigers pride, there's only one place real Tigers fans go, lsushop.net.
This segment of Inside LSU Football is brought to you each week by Our Lady of the Lake Children's Health, one of Louisiana's largest pediatric healthcare networks.
Who was that guy wearing number 11? You probably said that to yourself a handful of times on Saturday. LSU defensive end Ali Gay put on a show in his first ever SEC game, but the path to Baton Rouge didn't come easy. LSU digital reporter Cody Worsham gives us a look into Ali's journey that started all the way in the Gambia, then to the West Coast, and now to Death Valley.
The whole reason I wore 11 was just to honor one of my past teammates. I met him at junior college. His name is Bryce Beekman, and he was just somebody that I was around a lot, and I wanted to honor him because in the spring he passed away. It was unexpected. He was somebody that would, light up the room every time he walked in. Somebody that just brought the energy, in practice or wherever we are. I wear 11 because it reminds me of him, and it reminds me of the kind of energy that he brought out every practice, at every game. So I just felt like that number was it's just something meaningful, and something meaningful. And I hope he was watching, and I hope I made him proud that day.
Ali Gay has been a force in this game. The transfer, he has been all over the field. He's had close to a couple sacks.
That's pretty incredible that y'all's lives kind of intersected like that, coming from Washington.
The fact that me and him crossed paths in Arizona Western, and him going to Seattle, him going to Washington, where I stayed at, and be coming to his hometown to play football. So it was just something. I feel like it's like, you think about it as coincidence, but it's just like something that was, I was already in, something that was meant to be.
So take me all the way back to the beginning, your childhood. You grew up in the western part of Africa. How did that environment make you who you are? What are your memories of growing up there?
Just being from a third world country is just, it's different when you come out to a place like here. And one thing I learned is that it's the way you develop everything out here is different from back there. And I'm not gonna say like I made it, but I'm gonna say like so far I'm in the right path of trying to find success. I would be out all day, every day. I wouldn't come home till late, because we were all just out playing, just having fun playing soccer, in the streets, you know, have fun. As a kid, you just go out there and have fun. You don't even think about what you're wearing or how you want to look, you know. Because everybody had the same mindset. It was just let's go out there, you know, have fun. I remember all my friends back there, and I still do to this day. And I think about it. I think about them every day, and I miss it a lot. I miss it a lot.
You seem like a guy that you're not just playing football for yourself, like not even with just Bryce, but your family and so many people that have had an influence on you. Who are the people that, when you're going through a difficult workout and you want to quit, that inspire you to keep going, and even if they're not with you?
My parents, they've worked hard for me to get to where I am. You know, just one day be able to repay them for all that which I'll never be able to do, for all that they did for me and my two sisters. And they made a lot of sacrifices. All they do here is work. And to this day, I've never seen them take a day off. And I want to be able to, you know, one day make sure that they don't have to work a day in their lives again.
LSU football is set up and ready to roll in Nashville. And when we come back from the break, we will take you through the entire game, hear from the Tigers themselves, and of course, head coach Ed Ogeron.
You need more layers, diagonal layers.
I got it, Ron. Thanks.
Leave him alone, Dad. Oh, honey, you should use ice blocks instead of cubes.
No, Bud Light Seltzer goes on top.
Diagonal layers.
Did you pre-chill the Bud Light lemonades?
Need more ice.
And diagonal layers.
I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
I don't need my hands getting cold.
Why don't you try using the Plumsky method? Brings out the citrus notes. Dad?
Gotta crush the ice, son.
Okay, I'm out.
What's his problem?
Whenever packing the cooler really matters, there's a Bud Light there.
If you believe in me, I'll be the first one in our family to graduate college.
I'll be the one to change our history of diabetes.
I'll live a healthy life.
If you believe in me, I'll know my worth is more than face value.
I'll be stronger than a weak heart. I'll know 68 pounds carries weight in this world.
If you believe in me,
I'll believe in myself.
Belief in our children can change their future. Our Lady of the Lake Children's Health.
Hey everybody, let's have some fun. The time is right, the party's just begun. Have a good time sprawl.
Drive F-150 with $6,000 cash back. Only at your Southern Quality Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of the national champion LSU Tigers.
When the ground shifts beneath you, you can run or you can stand firm. At LSU, our stand is rock solid. Our blood runs hot even as our heads stay cool. Because now is a pivotal moment in the fight for our future. And we refuse to back down when the world needs solutions. LSU, fierce for the future.
We're born to be loud, born to be strong, born to work hard and tailgate harder. We're born to give it our all, on the field, in the stands, and beyond. We're born to be Tigers. We're the Tiger Athletic Foundation. Be part of the team behind the Tigers. Join today for better access and better perks. TAF, we're here for Tigers. Be there for them too. Annual membership starts at only $50.
This segment of Inside LSU Football is brought to you each week by LSUshop.net. For the latest in sideline apparel, gifts, and all things LSU Tigers, go to LSUshop.net.
Today, it's another trip to Music City in back-to-back years as the Vanderbilt Commodores welcome in your Fighting Tigers of LSU. Coach O said this week that the Tigers certainly heard the wake-up call after last week's 44-34 upset loss inside Tiger Stadium. But they look to continue their success away from home, which currently stands at 9 straight victories, including last year's 66-38 record-setting day here in the Tennessee Capitol. Vanderbilt 1 for 2 on third down so far here in the early contest. Motion out of the backfield. Now Seals Sprinting to his right, pressure comes. He's going to be hit and just unloads it out of bounds. Only got the ball about 2 yards. Jabril Cox breathing right down on him. McMath to the left, just off the line. Brennan steps up in the pocket, fires. Gets it to Eric Gilbert. Gilbert gets the first down up across the 25 to the 30. It'll be a gain of 15 yards. Give it off John Emery. Emery with a hole up the middle. Gets up the far hash across the 40 and finally brought down at the 44-yard line after a pickup of 14. Brennan swings it on the pass. Emery near side. 45 high steps across midfield and eventually brought out of bounds at the Vandy 45-yard line. 11-yard pickup and a first down for LSU. First down and 10, off to Emery again. Left side, stops at about the 38. Now gets to the boundary inside the 30. Bounced out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Great field vision by John Emery Jr. First down, and they'll go to Kirkland on the screen. Got the blocks. He's to the 20, near side. 15-10, stays upright to the 5. Finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. 28-yard touchdown catch on the screen. Great play, great blocking. Price now going to leave the backfield. He'll line up wide to the left. Brennan with an empty set on second down and 6. Ball at the 18-yard line of the Tigers. Little high snap. Brennan will spin away from pressure. Throw to TDP at the 20-yard line near side. He'll make his way to the 25. Up near the 27-yard line. Pick up the first down for LSU. Brennan with the snap. Stands in the pocket. Slings with some down the field. Catch made up around the 47-yard line by Jeray Jenkins. The ball at the 18-yard line of the Commodores. Seals. Pressure comes, hit in the pocket. He's going down. The Tigers deliver the sack. They had 5 last week. Backed up now to the 13 of their own. Seals looks right, now turns back to his left, wants to set up the screen, and Andre Anthony just bats it down. LSU again had that one snuffed out. Harrison Smith to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Another nice kick, and Stingley backpedals to the 35 far side, steps away from one intended tackler, now up the far sideline showing the speed. He's inside Vandy territory and eventually runs out of room on that far sideline into the Tigers bench, inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Beautiful return, and again LSU with great field position, a 52-yard punt and a 26-yard return by Derek Stingley Jr. Terrace Marshall in the slot. They're going to hand it off. John Emery breaks through the line, far side, inside the 25, and eventually brought down at the 20-yard line. Explosive run again for John Emery Jr. Snap is back. Brennan looking left, now back across the middle, throws. Terrace Marshall, middle of the end zone, pulls it out of the air. Touchdown, Tigers! 16-yard touchdown strike. 3rd touchdown of the year for Terrace Marshall. First down and 10 at the 25. Brennan going to swing it out to Emery. Got room far side. Got the block he needed to the 30 and into the sideline. 2nd down and 2. Emery stays in the backfield. He's going to get the carry. Got a nice block at the line of scrimmage. Breaks an arm tackle at the 40 across the 45 and carries a couple of Commodores up to the 49-yard line. First down and 10 near midfield. Brennan steps back. Unloads, has a man. Marshall at the 30, outrunning the Commodores, middle of the field, 10-5, touchdown, Tigers! 51-yard touchdown strike. Terrace Marshall with his 2nd touchdown of the night, and just like that, the Tigers answer with a score. Here goes right, turns it upfield at the 5 and gets absolutely planted at the 5-yard line. I believe Jacoby Stevens may have been the first to get there. Drops back, scans, looking in the end zone, throws on the slant, and it's incomplete. In the hands, but great coverage. Derek Stingley Jr. able to have great coverage on Chris Pierce, and it's incomplete. Again, the Tigers with a single back, little high snapper. Brennan handles it, has a clean pocket, throws out into the flat. Trey Palmer's got it at about the 38-yard line of Vandy, and now 3 Commodores come over and eventually bring him down, but not before he reached the 35 and picked up the first down. 53-yard attempt, hash mark, far side. The kick on its way. It has the leg. Is it between the pipes? It is! 53-yard field goal off the foot of Cade York. A new long. He had a long of 52 a year ago, but give him 3 points for 53 yards out to make it 24-7. Big 3rd down here for your LSU's defense. Sprint out by Seals. Still running for his life. Going to be brought down from behind. Great stop. Stingley fields it at about the 33-yard line, middle of the field. Goes to his right, looking for blockers. Now hesitates, gets up the sideline, and he may be gone. 35-30, cuts in at the 25 and brought down at the 20-yard line. Talk about patience and field vision for Derek Stingley. Not sure if that's actually pumped in audio or the students over in the end zone, but here's the kick on its way, and the kick is good. So Cade York once again adds to the lead for LSU, their largest lead of the night of 20 points. Empty backfield, Brennan stands tall in the pocket, fires. Racing McMath has it at midfield, comes near side, breaks one tackle inside the 45, steps out of bounds. Two receivers left, one to the right. Little flea flicker action. Brennan looking for the home run ball towards the end zone. Waiting. Kirkland's got it. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A little razzle-dazzle for Coach Ensminger and company on the flea flicker. Seals back in at quarterback. Wakefield also back in at running back. Seals with the snap. Looking in the end zone. Now drops it off. Hit as he throws, and it's picked off in the end zone. 2 yards deep. Coming out of there is Todd Harris Jr. Still upright up the near sideline across the 15, the 20, and eventually stopped there. First down and 10 from the 45-yard line. Here's Butte again. Got the slant at the 35. Full house blitz. Screen called for. Butte's got it. Finds a little seam. 25. Cuts in at the 20. Spins off a tackle inside the 15. And off Emery. Stretches it. 10, 5. Far side. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Tigers. 12-yard touchdown run for John Emery Jr. Puts him well over the century mark running the football tonight. Here's a deep ball down the near sideline. And it may have been knocked up and caught by Elias Ricks. Almost similar play to last week, his second pick of the season.
I told those guys that I put all, especially the defense, I put all of us on punishment. We were on punishment from how we performed last Saturday, and it worked out. I mean, look at how we played. Elias had a good day. He had a pick. It was always nice to have Stingley back. You know, he had the one PI, but other than that, he shut down the half of the field like he always does. Todd got an interception. Jabril and Damone, and I mean, this the entire defense as a whole had a really good game.
John Trey, along with our whole offense and receiving core, played a heck of a game. John Trey was getting open. He was catching the ball. He was making plays. He was getting yards after the catch, and that's what it's all about, and that's what we do.
It feels a whole lot better. I mean, like I said last week, I'm a sore loser, so I hate losing. So when we come back and get a W like we did, and not only was it not a close game, we dominated on both sides of the ball. That's always good. That's something that this team needs to get used to and go back and look at how we practice throughout the week and keep doing that and being consistent and building on it.
I feel like our running backs played really, really, really well. They ran the ball hard, and John and Ty are both guys that have been busting their butt since they got here day one. This is not a surprise to us or them. And I feel like they performed really well tonight, and I'm excited to see them progress throughout the season.
When you look at the first half, they really stressed running the ball, and when they do something like that so much, you can't look at the number of how much they run the ball, but how effective they run the ball. It's like almost kind of like last week. They could throw for 200 yards, but if they throw the ball 60 times, how efficient was it? And when you look at Vanderbilt in the first half, they may have had 100 yards, but it wasn't as efficient, and that's why in the second half those runs didn't break big because we stressed making the tackles and wrapping up.
Tonight we went out and we performed the way that we know how to perform. Like I said, we still have a lot of room to improve in, and it wasn't perfect, like I said, by any means. But this is a good start.
What makes Cox panoramic Wi-Fi so smart?
Its new advanced technology automatically optimizes data routes around network congestion.
Huh?
Meaning you get fast Wi-Fi.
No matter how many devices you have.
So say sayonara to lagging and buffering.
Hey, the more devices you have, the smarter your Wi-Fi needs to be.
And there's no smarter Wi-Fi than Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi.
To the people stepping up in the face of an unprecedented challenge, thank you for everything you're doing to serve our communities and keep us safe. To the people of Hancock Whitney, thanks for being the ones our clients can count on. Because even though it feels like everything has changed right now, it's reassuring to see that some things haven't. We'll get through this the same way we always do, together.
Gear up for fall at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
When the ground shifts beneath you, you can run or you can stand firm. At LSU, our stand is rock solid. Our blood runs hot even as our heads stay cool. Because now is a pivotal moment in the fight for our future. And we refuse to back down when the world needs solutions. LSU, fierce for the future.
LSU Tigers fans, show your pride with real Tigers gear from the official online store, lsushop.net. You'll find everything a Tigers fan needs, including jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of over 4,100 products, including official team merchandise from Nike, when it comes to Tigers pride, there's only one place real Tigers fans go, lsushop.net.
This segment of Inside LSU Football is brought to you each week by Academy Sports and Outdoors. With curbside pickup, it's never been easier to shop in-store or online at academy.com.
I thought we played a complete game tonight. There were some mistakes, but our guys fought. We talked about finish. We finished the game. 500 yards of offense, 260-something yards of Vanderbilt. I thought the defense did a great job coming up with some big-time plays in the game. It definitely helped to have Derek Singer back. We've been seeing this John Emery runs. We've been seeing it in practice, and he finally got a chance in the game. So, excellent job. And what I'm most proud of is him protecting the football. John Trey has been a leader for us. I was waiting for him to have his breakout game. A guy that's worked very hard. I'm so proud of John Trey. John Trey, he was one of the team captains this week. Had a great attitude all week. I thought Miles played very well. Yeah, obviously that interception was not a good decision. There was 2 or 3 times he could have made better decisions, but I tell you, he threw some good balls. That ball to Terrence down the middle. He came back after his interception. Good job of Steve calling the plays. Came back right after him, and Miles delivered. Tonight was LSU football. We played like the LSU Tigers, but you know what? We practiced like it, and we coached it. All starts with me, and it's going to continue on like that.
The Tigers will be back right here in Tiger Stadium next Saturday versus the Missouri Tigers. Kickoff set for 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. As always, thanks for tuning in to Inside LSU Football, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors. We'll see you next week.
And you want to be coached by elite. And the development that our coaching staff has done with these young men has been a great accomplishment.